Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So we were studying about biomolecules and today we are going to look into amino acids. So amino acids are one of the many simpler compounds which are found in our body. So studying this becomes utterly important for us. Now we are going to look up step by step and we are going to build up the concept of amino acid. Now, amino acid is composed of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. There are some other inorganic elements also like sulfur. Okay, sulfur is present in cysteine and selenocysteine, which are amino acids. Sulfur is of course present as disulfide bonds. It is present in many other compounds of our body also like antibodies. This is an important inorganic element in our body. Okay, then why do we need to study amino acids? Amino acids are the building blocks, also called as the monomers of proteins. Okay, proteins, of course, they are important because all the enzymes, hormones which are there, they are proteinaceous in nature, and without them, there is uh, literally we can say that there 0% chances of survival, because proteins are very important because they exist in this kind of nature like in our body. Then we are going to study something called as alpha amino acid and alpha carbon atom. It is not anything rocket science, it is very simple. Now, alpha amino acids are those amino acids which have a carboxyl group and an amino group attached. Okay, here the word attached is important. Amino acids which have carboxyl group is COOH, this group. Okay, this functional group, and NH3, this functional group. Okay, when these two groups are attached to the same carbon, it is called as alpha carbon. Okay, and the amino acid containing alpha carbon is called as alpha amino acid. Here you can see is a basic structure of amino acid. There is a carboxyl group, there is an amino acid group, there is an amino group, sorry. There is an R chain, a side chain, and a simple hydrogen molecule. Now, each and every amino acid will be different from each other on the basis of this side chain. These three components are going to be same in 99% of amino acids. Okay, only this thing changes, and that solely changes what amino acid it is, what functions it has. Okay, therefore it is an important point to note that R group is a distinguishing factor among all the amino acids. Okay, all the amino acids are in fact named after the composition of the side chain. Okay, we call them aliphatic amino acids, we call them aromatic amino acids. So there are many classifications. One of the important classification is based on R side chain. Next, we are going to learn about different types of amino acid. There are basically two main categories of amino acid, which is very important. But before going there, I forgot a point. While understanding about R group, okay, the R side chain, if the R side chain is having only hydrogen, then we call it glycine, and therefore it is also called as the most simplest amino acid. Okay, it is often asked in different entrance exams, so please make sure that you note this point. Then about the categories we were talking about, I mean amino acid. Amino acids are of two types. One is primary amino acid and the second one is secondary amino acid. Okay, primary amino acid contain primary amino group, that is the NH2 group. Okay, and secondary amino acid contain a secondary amino group, NH group. And the only exception in the whole amino acid is the whole amino acid category, there is one exception about proline. It is not a primary amino acid, it is a secondary amino acid because it has this group. Okay, so it is often called as amino acid. This is an important point to note. So this was it about the basic definitions, the basic concept about amino acid. We'll quickly summarize it. So amino acids are the building blocks of proteins, and they are made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, and some types of amino acid also has sulfur in it. This is the general structure of amino acid. Please make sure that you pay attention to this group. Okay, in different types, in different books, different structure is given, mainly differentiating at this point. Okay, it is not wrong, but make sure whatever you see in your class is what you write in the exam. Then about alpha amino acid. Alpha amino acids are those amino acids which have a carboxyl group and an amino group attached to the same carbon, and that carbon is the alpha carbon. Now, when we were looking at this picture, we saw something called as the R side chain, and this R side chain is important in distinguishing different amino acids, and there is a whole list of classification solely based on the R side chain. So, when R is simply a hydrogen molecule, then we call it glycine, which is also a simplest amino acid. Okay, the only simplest amino acid. Then, amino acids are of two types. One is the primary amino acid and the other one is the secondary amino acid. Primary amino acid has NH2 group, okay, and secondary amino acid has NH group. And the one single exception about the concept of amino acid is that proline is not a primary amino acid, it is a secondary amino acid, and therefore it is being listed as an example of secondary amino acid. Rest all have a similar and general structure like this one. Okay, and that's why it is also called as an amino acid. So that's all. Thank you.